What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Team News. In the video that I posted a few days ago, when Kandi revealed that just 6 months ago she and Todd had a threesome, and then social media weighed in like, oh my goodness, we didn't need to hear that, and it was this big deal. In the beginning of that video, I said that I had some type of partnership or something amazing that Kandi was working on that I was going to talk about. But then after reading social media comments and reactions and all of that, the video was getting too long. So I decided to do it in a separate video. But then I never came back to post the video. And you all know that I never throw away my work. So here we are. Also, Kandi shot the commercial, the official commercial, not just the one she posted on Instagram with adorable Ace, her son. And of course, it was on Bravo. And so let's talk about it. Most of you are aware that when miserable Marlo was doing everything in her power to make sure to secure her peach, she went after, of course, Kandi Burruss and Kenya Moore. Now, securing her peach meaning they can give you a peach, and then she could have underperformed and fumbled that peach. Now, to me, she absolutely did, because she did entirely too much. But in Bravo eyes, she didn't, because they love drama, even though it backfired and they had to do a whole Let Us Save Marlo campaign at the reunion and all of that. She came after Kandi. She came after her husband, her marriage. It was a hot mess. So we're talking about Kandi right now. So let's focus on her coming after Kandi and not, add Kenya in the mix. You all know that in the midst of all of that, Kandi was able to put their differences aside, all because of food, because Marlo has some KFC, okay? And y'all know it doesn't matter what's going on. Kandi is going to get to the food. I mean, if the woman was still eating when the birds were pooping in Jamaica, you all remember the scene where they were all eating at the table and the bird pooped and Kandi grabbed her plate and she was still eating, okay? So one thing you don't do is mess with Kandi and her food. So people got upset and they were like, really, Kandi, for some chicken? After everything Marlo did for some chicken, you're going to tolerate her? Well, Kandi, get to the bag Burruss, okay? Have a commercial now with KFC and have her own, chicken nugget situation going on with them, all right? Now, Kandi did say, well, in my defense, Todd told me that Marlo apologized, had a long conversation with him. It was filmed, but for some reason, Bravo did not show Marlo apologizing to Todd. And she said, well, even though I'm still upset with Marlo, if my husband accepted her apology and is no longer tripping, and my issue with Marlo is because she disrespected my husband. Marlo also did disrespect Kandi, not just Todd, but Kandi was trying to make all types of excuses. Well, if my husband, who she disrespected, is no longer upset, then why should I be upset? And she went ahead and ate that chicken. Well, like I said, Kandi, once again, getting paid, okay? She have a commercial with KFC. So congratulations to Kandi. One thing about her, she will always get to the bag. It's never, I've made enough money, let me just sit down and relax. She's always moving on to the next thing. So once again, congratulations to Kandi. And of course, she brought Ace on, cut Ace a check too. Ace is getting into acting and all of that. So he was involved in all of this. I shouldn't have to say this part, but you never know who's clicking on your video for the first time and is unaware of YouTube rules. For copyright reasons, I could not play the sound of the commercial, or else it would have been flagged and this video would have been blocked. So that's why I just played it in the background so you all can see it. I'm sure for those of you watching Bravo, when it was released, you got to see the commercial. And for those of you who are on social media, you got to see the commercial and hear the sound. So once again, congratulations to Ace and his mother, Kandi. So the premise of the video, basically, one of those eat a Snicker commercials when you're hungry. Well, the premise of this one is the nugget is supposed to basically calm Kandi down and make her happy, because that's what it did on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was heated with an at Marlo, and then she saw the chicken and everything changed. So that's basically the premise of the commercial, as her son is feeding her these nuggets. Of course, you have people in the comments clowning Marlo, congratulating Kandi. But we all heard Kandi talk about, headbutting someone, or don't make me headbutt you in this B word. We already heard her say over and over again that after leaving the Escape, SWV show, she was already heated and she had to go straight into filming the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So she just carried all of that energy over to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, listen, I allow certain things to slide on that show because, I was focused on business, but I'm not about to allow it to slide here, okay? So you had Flip-Flopper Tanya leaving comments like, so good, but I don't know if mommy kept her promise this season. And then Kandi responded, I didn't have any KFC this time, so I went left. And then, of course, more comments. Sis, you might need some nuggets on standby for this new season of RHOA. Don't headbutt nobody. This was adorable. Okay, and Kandi responded with some laughing face emojis. And the reason why people in the comments were going at Marlo, it's not so much because she had a disagreement with Kandi, but you basically attempted to not only degrade this woman, but to pretend like she doesn't have any impact. Just for KFC to turn around and say she does have impact. And that's the reason why we are going with her with this commercial, because we know her audience and her impact will help us sell our nuggets. Okay? So even though, yes, you bought the food, you started this entire thing, but we know where the money resides, and that's with Kandi, and that's where we're going. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if KFC does something with Marlo because she's a part of this whole thing. But for now, Kandi got it, and so congratulations to Kandi. Kandi been sharing some behind the scenes of her work, trying to motivate, her supporters. I was going to include it in here, but I'm going to make this one short and sweet, to the point about the commercial, and I'll be back with that video later. For those of you who's been asking what are other ways to support me and the channel, I do have an online boutique. I post it in the description below all the time. I do have this brown, different mixture of brown and tan and gold, and black colored dress, still available in a medium. But this material is so soft and stretchy and beautiful. It forms to your body. So honestly, it's really one size fit all. But this is a medium that I'm wearing right now. And so I have it in a medium, the large sold out, the small sold out. And you all also made sure the blue color in the same dress sold out. So I'm so grateful for all of you. But I do still have a few left in the medium. I have this dress available in the medium and large as well. I have this jumper and red dress. I have this other very beautiful, classy red and white dress. You can pull the zipper down in the front and show some cleavage, or you can pull it all the way up and be modest, okay? But let's just say you're like, Vina, these dresses, they're just not my style, but I do want to support you. Well, I do have the God Bless Attitude merch, so I still have t-shirts in the gray. The red will be restocked soon, but I do have some grays in the large and extra large, and I do have some tank tops as well in the gray. So just click the link in the description below, the very first link, browse the website, see what's available, and support your girl. Take care. My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God Bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.